she was imperfect. Ain't no Fibonacci spiral. Count this money, that's the evidence for me.
We welcome you to Najee and Abid. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You look at the Rockets. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, Denver, and they're down 4 spots from them.
And, you know, for the Nuggets, they haven't been the dominant force lately that we've kind of come to expect. They're still going to be a factor, though, in the postseason.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. Before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward. And really, Coach Van Gundy, the acquisition of Aaron Gordon for the Nuggets was one of the things that elevated them to the championship caliber team that we saw.
Yeah, Kevin, he was sort of the missing piece. He's a great fit in the front court alongside of Jokic. His athleticism, his defense, his ability to score inside have really made them a great team.
And what about his ability, Stan, to fit in right off the bat and make a difference?
You know, just about anybody can fit in playing with Jokic, Kevin. He makes the game easy.
Well said. Here's Jokic after the made shot from KD. Jacks up a 3. Rockets with the rebound. Just a tremendous run right now for him. 12 straight wins.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
You know, Jamal Murray has no problem being the facilitator when he sees open teammates.
Here's KD. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. KD's got his second bucket of the night. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Gordon against Smith. Stolen by VanVleet.
Excellent anticipation there to come away with the steal.
Jokic with the steal. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. A nice shot by Brown.
The vision of Hardaway Jr. He scanned the floor and found his teammates.
Şengün with a screen on Hardaway. Chalk up 2 there. Durant's got 6.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Murray surveying the D. Here's Brown. No good on the triple.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
They get it back. Out to KD. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Kogi's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. The Rockets number 1. The Nuggets third.
And how many times have we seen these two clubs force turnovers and then convert at the other end? They really share a lot of similarity. And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Last outing for Denver, they won that game against the Trailblazers in Portland. And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
And stolen by Şengün. Now Şengün running the floor all by himself.
Talk about executing in transition. Nice hustle there from Şengün.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, trailing by 5. Last time they met was in Denver
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
Jokic kicks to Gordon. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Brown. Outside Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, he's not an elite three-point shooter, but Gordon makes just enough threes to be a threat from out there.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. I asked him what's the hardest thing about facing Nikola Jokic. He said the way he controls the game at the offensive end. He keeps everyone involved. He's a great scorer, and you have to keep him off the offensive glass. It's a tall order, all of it. Guys?
Thank you, David. And Denver's out to take their first time out here. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for the Rockets. Shepard comes in for Kevin Durant. And another miss by Denver. Now the Rockets with it. They're on a 13-5 run. And it's Shepard missing.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Pass to Strother. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Rockets leading by 6. Here's Finney-Smith. It's hauled in by Jokic. 32 seconds left here in the opening quarter. For Denver, they have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. The first one falls.
Shooting for Denver. 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. Valanciunas. And at last, they get one to fall.
And Valanciunas takes up a lot of real estate, which helps him snag offensive rebounds.
Driving inside. Shepard, that's good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And it's Brown missing. 3-on-3. From past the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Shepard's got 5 men. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And Brown drops them both. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first. Got it off in time, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Houston. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back to the action in just a minute. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Green is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Shepard. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Okogie in at the 2. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And Brown throws it down hard.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive, so there's a balance.
Tate, he's checked in for Green. Şengün laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 8 points for him. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
What a tremendous ability to hit from so far out. That's a big-time three.
Pass to Shepard. Tate with the screen for Shepard. And it's Houston with another.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Shepard. That is his first foul of the game. And the Rockets making a change here. Holiday's checked in. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Houston making some changes. Thompson comes in for Shepard. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. Hardaway's checked in for Denver. Jamal Murray comes in for Brown. Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Heat in Miami. Last season, Stan, Jokic passed LeBron's all-time triple-double mark. And he did it stunningly in 813 fewer games.
Yeah, now it's really possible, Kevin, that he's going to end up at the top of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got the big O and Westbrook in his sights. You know, don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Valanciunas passes to Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Valanciunas finds Jokic. Denver needs to get off his shot. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Strong finish by Valanciunas. He likes exerting his will close to the rim.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Launches it. Out to Thompson. Second shot opportunity. And he sinks the layup. 6 points from Amen Thompson.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And stolen by Şengün. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Jokic.
And when you look at Şengün's assist numbers, he's already proven to be an elite passer for a big man.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Durant's checked in for the Rockets. The Nuggets also changing it up. Gordon comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Christian Brown subbed in for Johnson. The Nuggets trail by 5. Jokic rumbling down the lane. The amazing Nikola Jokic. Stan, how fun is this guy for us to watch every time we do a game?
Yeah, he's such an interesting guy, Kevin. He's got so many skills, and he's led the league in touches, but he's near the bottom in how long the ball sticks in his hand. Constantly making quick decisions and passes. This guy is really like watching the best we've ever seen.
I would agree. And what a quality to know where to go with the ball when the pressure arrives.
Competitive, selfless, and a high basketball IQ. Şengün with the traits every coach loves.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. It's a 5-point game. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Gordon.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
For Denver, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Well, you know, guys, every team could use a glue guy like Gordon. He brings all the intangibles and will do whatever it takes to win.
The Rockets making a switch here. Capella's checked in. The Nuggets trail by 5. Hardaway finds Murray. And again, Denver no good. Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Heat. Durant, wide open, he fires. It's tipped. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Nuggets have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Shepard's checked in for Josh Okogie. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Durant in the corner. Oh, the Suki smooth three from KD.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. So, Greg, it doesn't get much better than this, does it? Major playoff implications in this one tonight.
Both teams have a lot on the line in this contest. Seeding in the postseason can make or break a team's chances.
Okogie's checked in for Houston. And oh, here comes Durant all alone. Durant hand delivers the transition bucket.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Murray dishes to Hardaway. Back to Murray. 1:35 left here in the second. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, that's just a terrific move. Murray's so skilled at creating space off the dribble.
Here's Durant. Going up high, Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The Nuggets trail by 8. Outside Gordon. Hardaway sets a screen for Gordon. And Valanciunas kicks to Murray. Back to Valanciunas. Clock at 6.
Offensively, you have to be aware of Capella. He is a block master.
And that one, good. And now a 10-point Rocket lead.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Murray finds Hardaway. Back to Murray. There's the three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Rockets leading by 10. Here's Durant. Tries again. Tough two from Durant.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Murray for three. The rebound by KD.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Had the space there, but it's offline. Here's Brown. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight. And so it's the Houston Rockets. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit.
I think about when I was coming up. The emphasis on protecting the ball, it's not always demanded of guys now.
That's been the key difference here for them, no question. And now, as the season winds down, a look at the West. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
So on the floor for Denver. Before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Hardaway in at the 3. And you know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover issues. But you know what? He really doesn't struggle with that.
No, he doesn't, and that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised. Nothing seems to bother him.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does. The three from KD. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Brown. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Brown's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Nuggets. KD passes to Smith. High post shot. And Durant can't get that one to fall.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Durant, that's good. And that's now 20 points for KD.
Nothing to see here, folks. Just another tremendous scoring night from Durant.
Denver calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Inside. Here's Murray. On to Hardaway. From outside, off the mark. Rockets leading by 7. Outside Durant. Fires from deep. Buries it from three-point range. KD's got 23 points.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there'll be more in store.
Van Vliet wide open. And a miss there on the triple. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside Hardaway. Here's Murray up on top. Defended by Durant. From deep, Jokic. It's rebounded by Houston. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Durant's shot is good.
Taking the hit there, Durant, so hard to stop.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. Down by 12. Hardaway with a wide open look. No good, unable to end this run.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
No good from Durant. The Nuggets trail by 12. Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Fades and shoots. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Şengün. Durant's got 9 points now in the quarter. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract length. Commissioner Silver says we used to refer to it as dead money, a star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. Jokic sets the screen for Hardaway. Drills it from outside. Hardaway has got 5.
A go-to shot for Hardaway Jr. He can really hurt defenses from downtown.
Back to Şengün. Over Jokic. Şengün with the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Jokic draws the double. Gordon kicks to Johnson. Pass to Murray. For the 3. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Durant, that's good.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Outside Gordon. 1:15 left in the third quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Jabari Smith picks one up.
Well, Gordon's a guy who will force you to get up in his space and commit a foul.
Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for Houston. Shepard comes in for Amen Thompson. Here's Houston now. They're on a 14-5 run here. Here's KD. The rebound by Johnson.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
And another miss by Denver. Rockets leading by 14. It's stolen by Brown. Pass to Johnson. Gordon up on top. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Here's Strother. A 3. It's good from long range. Strother's got 7 points.
Yeah, nice vision from Gordon. He knew his teammate was there all the way.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Shepard. He's covered by Brown. And it's Shepard missing. The Nuggets trail by 11. Brown's shot is good. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Cranes the three-pointer. 7 seconds left to play here in the third. He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Shepard with the ball. He gets it up. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We'll return shortly. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Thompson. Clint Capella is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Johnson finds Jokic. Shot from 12. Strother, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Brown outside. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Brown. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Stan, in a league of stretch bigs, Jonas Valanciunas is a true center.
He is, Kevin, and look, he'll occasionally take a 3, but Jonas lives in the paint. He throws around that 265-pound frame. It's hard to defend him because we just don't see a lot of post players anymore.
Thompson passes to Finney-Smith. Now Thompson. Takes it inside. That one falls. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now here's Murray. Jokic with his screen on VanVleet. To the left wing. 6 to shoot. No good from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's Thompson off the drive for three. Okogie. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Murray. Johnson outside to the inside. Here's Jokic. There's Jokic being aggressive inside.
Well, Jokic often likes to pass from that spot, but he can also hit the jump shot.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately, Houston making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Clint Capella. Jabari Smith comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Josh Okogie. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Ime Udoka's huddle. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Over Şengün. Another miss by Jokic. Houston leading by 13. Durant drives, and then Durant with the jam.
The speed and the commitment from Durant sets his sights on the bucket and not to be denied.
Poke loose. Van Vliet kicks to KD over Murray, and there's KD. That's good on the assist from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 5 assists in the game. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Rockets.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Here's Şengün. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Did Şengün answer the bell tonight or what? Tremendous offensive performance.
To the middle. Here's Gordon. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Durant deciding where to go with it. Beyond the arc. Good on the triple. KD's got 7 points here in this quarter.
KD could sit out there all day and nail threes if the defense lets him.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Thompson passes to Şengün. Out to Smith. Back to Şengün. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 19.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Rockets.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And now racking up there, I can't believe I'm saying it, 71st victory of the season. Wow. Not something that happens often. What a ride it's been for this team.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. It's an 18-point game. Pass to Brown. For 3. Rebound by Smith.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Şengün kicks to KD. Hits the outside fadeaway. KD's got 39.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Jokic high post. Over Şengün. Jokic, no good. Now Durant. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but we have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Kevin Durant.